Excuse me. Here's a quick rundown and review. Yeah, like most people, I like to play video games on occasion. Great form of stress relief, distraction, take a break from life, get away from reality, etc., etc., etc. I have right off this is a review for the Android platform for mobile phones and tablets because I have an Android phone. But this is a quick rundown and review on Lego Star Wars. It's available for free in the Google Store and probably in the iStore also. But like I said, I have an Android phone, so I've always loved Lego since I'm a kid. Since I've been a kid. Right now, I'm using Lego Digital Designer on the laptop for a project. So I've always loved Legos, and my dad took me to see the Star Wars, which is now called Episode 4. At the Roxy Theater in Northampton when I was a kid, when it first came out. I remember waiting in line around the block just to get in. So, perfect combination for me, and for a lot of people, actually. But Lego Star Wars, this one really caught my attention because I'm on a phone. The action games can be kind of tricky to play because you have to have your screen clean, you have to know where the buttons are, and everything's real touch sensitive. So, pretty much been avoiding those type of games, but Lego Star Wars really caught my attention. Basically, when you go into the game, you have the option of registering for an account at Lego, which if you want to compete with your scores against other players around the globe, you can. I just skipped that option because I like playing games for, it's fun. I do it for fun and stress relief, not compete against other people. So, but this game right off is for if you love to compete against other people with scores. This game is definitely for you. Now, when you go in, you have this game is actually the Jedi or the Sith, the light and dark or the dark side. You choose one or the other you can easily switch between the two, but you choose one or the other. So right now we're going to just for hell of it. And it's pretty much the quests and the challenges are the same on both sides. It's just different characters you're using and different characters you're using. Now there are four main types of mini games to play in here and to beat in here. One is I'm going to start with the hardest. What I found out for myself was the hardest, and I have yet to get one out of 3 stars on it. On both the Jedi and the Sith, you have where you're falling down a long cavern, okay, and you have 2 different characters. There's 2 different characters that you have to complete all three stars with to advance towards the 100% mark. So right off, you have to get to 100% completion on both sides. You have 4 missions where you're just falling. The only thing that you can do when you're falling is control the direction. Game tip: have your screen clean and make sure you know where the buttons are. I have yet, after multiple attempts, to get even 1 star on any of the 4 in the falling mini mission. Now, another one is where again, the mini missions are the challenges are the same, and for both the Jedi and the Sith, just different characters and different scenarios. I'm just kind of going down the list as I see it right here. Another one is you have a lightsaber. I know, as I have the Sith up right in front of me, General Grievous and Darth Maul, where you use a light where you're scrolling. It's from the third person perspective, where you're actually behind the character and you're scrolling through, and it's a front scrolling game where it doesn't stop. You're constantly in motion, and you use the attack button to deflect the energy bolts and the the enemies that are firing at you to deflect back at them and destroy the enemies. The whole purpose, okay, that's the second one. The third one is you have a gun, and you basically get to destroy enemies' crates and pick up holocrons. I forgot to mention that the whole point of every scenario is for your character to acquire a specific number of holocrons. Now, holocrons are basically bright blue Lego bricks. Okay, should have mentioned that right off. I screwed up, but you have to carry it to complete the mission. Easy, medium, and hard level. And there are actually red and white holocrons in each mission for your character to recover health as you get pounded. And yes, it does happen, especially on level 2 when you get to the medium and hard level. So the third main challenge, the third mission is where you have a gun and you get to blow. You pretty much, if it moves, shoot it. If it doesn't move, blow it up, shoot it anyway, because there's holocrons or health bonus in there. Going now, so that again, with both, you're looking at 4 missions for 4 different characters total for each one of the types of missions. Going right into the next category. Now this one, there's actually 8. This category, mission category, because you're in outer space with a total of 4 different types of ships. Each ship has its strengths and weaknesses. But basically, now these are some of the harder, are probably the second hardest missions out of the 5 different ones, because everything's moving fast. Your enemy ships are moving fast, and you have a little direction arrow up top to indicate where the next enemy fleet is, and if it's behind you, to your left, to your right, or in front of you. Okay, the reason why this is very difficult, why these are the second hardest, at least for myself, was that, like I said, the ships are moving, everything's moving real fast, okay? And on some of the missions, it's very difficult to keep the enemy in front of you so you can blow them away and gain more and increase the number of holocrons. Some of the missions are difficult, okay? So and the 5th one is pretty much the same as the space, only you are in a ground vehicle. That's basically a hovercraft ground vehicle. Now, again, these are difficult because not only do you have enemy ships flying around real fast, but you also have ground targets that are anti-aircraft and ground targets that are trying to take you out in the process. So you actually are facing 2 different types of enemies when you're using the ground hovercraft missions. And basically, you want to focus on the ground targets because they're easier to take. To a point, they're easier to take out because they are stationary, but they require more hits to take out, but they also have the health bonuses in them. So the hovercraft ground missions they kick it up a level. Now that we've pretty much covered the missions, the gameplay. I'm going to leave part 2 for the overall review of it. A quick breakdown on the overall review and the recommendation for it. Michael Phoenix, thank you very much for the support. It means a hell of a lot. It's main reason to keep going. So take care, everybody. Stay safe in the night, and always. Hopefully you enjoy the magazine. Try the best. Later.